Answering this big question, can we pack more creatine into the skeletal muscle tissue in the form of creatine phosphate in order to improve athletic performance? And the data pretty clearly shows that the answer is yes. Most of the data shows that people can increase their creatine muscle storage from anywhere of about 10 to 40% of an increase. Now, I do have to say some people don't respond much to creatine, but the majority of people can get those increases of 10 to 40%. Now, how much would you have to consume to increase it that amount? And it's about 5 grams per day. And some people will ask, well, can I get that from my diet? Remember where we got creatine from in the diet, mostly in beefs and fish. So you'd have to consume a ton of beef or fish in order to get 5 grams. And when you compare that to how easy it is to just take a little scoop, mix it in your water and drink it down, it's a lot more feasible to take it in the supplement. Now, once the levels are increased, what does that mean for us? Does it magically increase your max bench press or your max squat? Does it make you a faster sprinter? That's not really how creatine works. You're not just gonna magically go in and say your max bench press is 225 and then it just jumps up to 245 with taking creatine. Because the creatine phosphate system was all about replenishing ATP so that high intensity activity could last 5 to 10 seconds. But now, maybe you can maintain that intensity a little bit longer. Maybe you could sprint at that intensity for a couple seconds longer. Maybe there's this weight that you could only do 6 reps. Maybe you're curling and you could only do a certain weight for 6 repetitions, but now on creatine, you might be able to do it 8 or 9 repetitions. And so you can see that you're increasing your workload per session at that higher intensity. And over time, that's going to pay dividends in your muscular adaptations. It's going to increase strength levels more efficiently over time because, again, your workload's increased as compared to when you're not using creatine.